Hi everyone, very good evening. This is me Abhilasha, your favorite VRC mentor, and I'm back again with yet another episode of MBA News Live. This time we are talking about the campuses and news on all B school campuses and about the MBA admission world. So this new session that we have started every evening at 9 p.m. is all about the MBA life, all about the admission life, all about the B school life, about placements and so on. Every single day we will discuss whatever is happening in the world of B schools very quickly. Just a 10-minute update about whatever is happening on the B school life. Let's quickly start our session today. Okay, before I start our session, let me quickly remind you two very important updates. The All India CAT Championship starts tomorrow 29th of August. The test will happen from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Please do join this. And also after that from 5 p.m. we will have the analysis. So 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., 6:15 to 7:15 and 7:30 to 8:30 will be the analysis. Lots and lots of competition for all those who do join us in this. Remember to write the test live. That's how you will get your scores, guys. So do join us for the All India CAT Championship tomorrow at 1 p.m. Also not tomorrow, also during this week we have done the T20 daily test series. Every evening from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. we have a test on our Unacademy app. The analysis for these tests will be happening this Sunday. In fact, every Sunday from now till 4th of October, and every Sunday from 2 p.m. onwards, we will do the analysis. So 2 to 3, I will do the VRC analysis. 3:15 to 4:15 will be the Q analysis, and 4:30 to 5:30 will be the LRDI analysis. Lokesh sir and Aman sir will be taking the QA and LRDI analysis. So guys, please do join us in big numbers. Remember, these tests are going to be very crucial for you because not only do you test yourself, but you're also testing your competition. And remember, in an exam like CAT is not about just you, it is about the competition also. So the more you get into the habit of writing competition, of taking on competition, the better you will be. And that's why these two tests can be like absolutely essential, and these are all free tests. So anyone who's on Unacademy, you don't have to be a plus student to join us. Just enroll on for these tests and just right away, guys. All right, okay, before I begin, let me remind you, my name is Abhilasha and I'm your favorite VRC mentor. I've been teaching for the last 22 years now. If you wish to enroll on Unacademy, don't forget to use my ref code, that's ABHICAT, for all your 10% discounts. The news for today, the relevance of an MBA during the COVID-19 crisis. And this is very interesting. It comes from big B schools. So let's quickly learn what is the relevance of an MBA during the COVID-19 crisis. Business school hopefuls who are wondering whether MBA courses will address the coronavirus pandemic should know that this topic is going to be routinely discussed in classes at many B schools. Even when the world isn't in a state of crisis, MBA courses frequently incorporate current events, and that will be even more true now that the world is facing these unprecedented challenges. MBA deans and faculty are saying that. They note that it is essential for business school students to grapple with the financial and economic problems that are posed by the pandemic. They say their goal will be the same as always, to give students salient example of business problems that are being dealt with in real time and to provide students with timeless ideas that they can apply anytime, anywhere under a variety of circumstances. And this is so true. The coronavirus pandemic has changed businesses in a big way, and any company who's not handling this crisis properly impacts our business and our economy will be discussed in B school. So guys, be ready for a lot of discussion on the coronavirus pandemic. Let's come to news number 2. These MBA admission consultants got the most favorable reviews in 2020. So all of those who are thinking of GMAT and admission consultants, remember these are really important. Only 4 consultants, Paul Bodine, Alex Leventhal, David White and Alice Von Harten, have made our honor roll every single year. Another 2, Jessica Shaklar and Sherry Holland, have made the list on 3 different occasions. And yet the new list had plenty of newcomers also. So some new admission consultants, 9 of the 20 never having made this earlier ranking. So for the second consecutive year, Rajdeep Chimney, the founder of Admissions Gateway in India, takes top honors with 66 favorable reviews in the past year. His firm's class of 2022 ranked up an enviable record of success. He says 85% of the class accepted a top 10 admission, 54% of the offers clients received were from top 5 B schools, and 28% of their admits have a full ride to a top 10 MBA program. So imagine getting full scholarship to a top 10 MBA program. Now that's a great admission consultant. All told, Admissions Gateway clients received combined scholarship offers that total $8.5 million. That's huge scholarship. So if you're thinking GMAT, that's a consultant you should be thinking of. Not far behind Jimny on our list is Scott Edinburgh, a Wharton MBA and former Deloitte consultant who leads personal MBA coach with 55 reviews. Rounding out the top 5 are Ellie David of Ivy MBA Consulting, Catherine Lewis of MBA Admission, and Lisa Wheel of Gatehouse Admissions. Wheel broke into the top 5 as a newcomer, no less. This year's list newly expanded to 20 because earlier there were not these many people in the list. Due to the overwhelming response to the earlier ranking, features a vast array of talented advisors. Some of them are like really huge, big firms: MBA Admission, Fortuna Admissions, Stacy Blackman Consulting, personal MBA coaches, Ivy MBA Consulting, and the Ivy Group. Of all of them, MBA Mission is the one having the most number of consultants among the top 25 different counselors, have been most favorably reviewed in this business. None of this is coming cheap. Remember, admission consultancy is expensive business. Wheel, an MIT Sloan grad and a former Bain & Company consultant, charges $500 an hour for her advice. Imagine $500 an hour. Or a $14,000 for a 3-school package of consulting. That means she will help you file your admissions through these 3 B schools for $14,000. Yet the highest hourly rate of the consultants were highlighting this year goes to Devi Vallabhaneni, former member of the admissions board at Harvard B School, who has interviewed hundreds of applicants. Now somebody who's coming from Harvard is going to be the one who will best help you get into this, no? So that is why, okay, very highly priced. Boston, London, and Paris for HBS. Her hourly rate at MBA Mission, $900 for 60 minutes of advice. Among the top 20 advisors, least expensive is Greg Guillermo of Avanti Prep, who charges $275. While Rishabh Gupta of Gyan1 Universal in India boasts the most affordable at just $3,000. Man, the Unacademy coaches are the cheapest. Then you come to us, we teach you all of this for free. Oh my God, that was really bad. Huh? My bad, but still I did want to say this because your Unacademy educators are also very equipped to handle a lot of these queries, writing SOPs and so on. So please do catch hold of them. MBA and PGDM admissions this year. Now this is a very important news, guys. AICTE circular explained in 5 points. Everybody's been asking me, what is this AICTE admission news all about? What is happening in this? So let's talk about this. So the technical regulator has AICTE is allowed institutions that offer MBA and PGDM courses to admit scores based on marks obtained in qualifying undergraduate exams, as several entrance tests could not be conducted. We have spoken about this yesterday also, not so much in detail. Let's understand this. So all India tests like CAT, ZAT, CMAT, ATMA, MAT, GMAT, along with the 7th option of common entrance test of the respective states are the qualifying tests. So if you want to apply to a PGDM in any of the colleges in India, you have to write one of these tests. Now in many of these states, the national exams were held last year, but the state exams were not held due to the coronavirus crisis. So like MASET hai, ऐसे और भी states के हैं, so those exams could not be held. Now the colleges where the admissions are through those respective state entrance tests, now how is it that the B schools would take admission if the exams did not happen? So to cover up this, to fulfill this gap, AICTE has come up with the idea that these colleges can now take the undergraduate scores of the undergraduate courses and use that as a qualifier. Let's learn a little bit more about this. So 5 points. Number 1. In the current scenario, the PGDM MBA institutions are allowed to admit the students on the basis of marks obtained in the undergraduate exam by preparing a merit list in a transparent manner. So the college must create a merit list of all those who wish to apply. The students will send in their undergraduate marks. The college will create a transparent merit list that can be viewed by others, and based on those marks, admissions can happen. Second point, the technical education regulator has clarified that the relaxation is only available for 2020 and 2021 academic session and should not be seen as a precedent for future academic years. So all those who are joining college in 2020, that means now, are the only ones who can make use of this facility. Those who are going to go into college next year will not get this facility. Please don't be under that misapprehension that you will get it if you are going to be writing CAT 2020 and applying to colleges in 21. So all those who are planning the 21-23 batch, this is not applicable to you. Only applicable to all those who are going to be in the 2022 batch. So 2020 to 2022, that batch. That means those who are supposed to join the colleges now are the ones for whom this one is applicable. The third point, AICTE said, however, first preference will be given to those candidates who have already appeared in any of the entrance tests that have been mentioned in the approval process handbook 2020 and 21. So first look for the approval process handbook, look for the entrance tests that have been mentioned. So let us say Mahasat is a qualifying exam or CAT is a qualifying exam. You have written CAT, you've got your scores for CAT. With that you can apply to a college and that's perfectly okay. So this is an example. Please don't take that as ma'am has said कि CAT है तो CAT ही है. आप चेक करिए अप्रूवल प्रोसेस हैंडबुक में क्या लिखा है. And if you've qualified, irrespective of the marks that you've secured in the degree, so long as the minimum marks are already secured, you can apply based on the entrance exam. So if the entrance exam has happened, you don't have to worry about the undergraduate marks, so long as you have secured the qualifying marks. Now qualifying marks could be 50% in certain exams, could be a little more or little less in other exams. Different institutes, different exams have different qualifying marks. So that's important. So if you have written the test and that test is an approved one, then you can send in your test scores. Colleges will consider that. However, if the tests have not happened, then in that case, your undergraduate marks will be considered. Now for colleges where there is a vacant seat, so they have taken all their admissions, there is a vacant seat that is available. Candidates will be selected on the basis of merit in the qualifying undergraduate exam. So let us say college has not been able to handle admissions, not have admissions because maybe the exam didn't happen. So those seats are vacant. So for those vacant seats, please understand this, your merit in your merit list based on the undergraduate exams will be created and that's the one that will be considered. Okay, so I hope you understood this thing. Now the states may also use this relaxation while allotting seats through counseling. So certain states have their own state-wise counseling for admission. So in the counseling process, instead of the test marks, now the admission process will consist of the undergraduate score and then whatever other process they wish to have. Most of the colleges or the states would not have much more processes after this. So probably this will be the qualifying exam. So I hope you understood this. So if an exam has happened, the marks for that will be considered. Okay. If the exam has not happened, then your undergraduate marks will be considered and a merit list will be prepared by the college and based on that merit list your admission will happen. If most of the admissions have happened but there are certain vacant seats, and for those vacant seats also undergraduate marks will be used to create the merit list and you will be admitted based on that. I hope this was understood by all of you. With that guys, last news for the day. SP Jain introduces the world's first borderless MBA program, and let's talk about this. SP Jain has been a path-breaking college always. They're the only ones who take the specialization before you can go into your interview process. So before, when you apply, you have to already pre-fill your specialization choices. Most of the other colleges, you can go into college, explore, study, and then choose your specialization. Here it has always been different. So SPGen also they have group interviews instead of having personal interviews. So let's talk about this borderless MBA program from the very innovative B School SPGen. The global coronavirus pandemic has created havoc in the education sector, exposing students with never-ending struggles. So restrictions on public gathering, transportation, all of that has happened, and colleges, universities, institutions have had to shut their doors and have to completely shift to the virtual learning programs. Now, amid these challenges, institutes like the SPGen School of Global Management, SGM, has been working rigorously to mend the complications that are faced by the students. So in a recent update, they are offering its notable global MBA program through diverse flexible programs or platforms. The global MBA will be offered through a unique ELO platform that is provided by SPGen. ELO is a unique platform that has been designed through lab style approach. So the creative approach will enable students to experience unique features rather than just it being a one-on-one lecture, from the teacher to the student. No, it will not be a one-sided this thing. It will be more unique and more different. Apart from the ELO approach, the Tri-City model of SPGen will be offered to the students located in Dubai, Singapore and Sydney. The Tri-City model of learning aims at opening the pathways of international opportunities for employment for the students. This Tri-City model has been done in SPGen for a number of years, and now in the online platform also you will get exposure to the Tri-City model. So Dubai, Singapore and Sydney, you can apply to the borderless MBA program, Global MBA by SPGen. I hope these news were useful for you guys. I will see you again tomorrow evening, same time, same place. Do remember, guys, to like, share, and subscribe the session. If you don't like it, if you don't share it, and if you don't subscribe to it, we feel very unhappy, and we don't that passion that we bring to these news, the early morning Hindu, slightly goes down. So please do like, also do share with all your friends. They will also get to know these news. All right, guys, with that we come to the end of today's session. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Adios, my amigos.